Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by for this video. I am so excited to be finally filming this video, and I'm actually going to be filming 3 videos today, 3 different parts. So today's videos will be all about the wedding and the items that we have purchased for a few different areas of the wedding. So the first video of this series will be my wedding decor haul, and this is everything that I bought for the wedding. Like I said in a previous video, I have been purchasing items for this wedding for over a year. So I have accumulated a lot, and I'm so excited to share with you what I've purchased. I think that I've found some really awesome items. I did a ton of my shopping through Etsy.com, and I think that the aspect of personalizing and kind of creating your own items really is something that I was so excited to be able to do for the wedding. So without further ado, let's get started. So this first item I purchased over a year ago. It was one of my first items that I bought for the wedding. This is just like the post. It's just a wooden like stand to nail all of these signs to. Alright, so on the top of the post here, it will say happily ever after begins here, and our wedding date 5/7/2016, Matthew and Deanna. So it will obviously be spread out quite a bit and not stuck together like this, but this is pretty much how Matt will be nailing this onto the post. So I really did try to hold off doing this video and the 2 videos that I will be filming after this one, just because even though I began my purchasing a while ago, I did wait until the last minute for a lot of these things as well. And so I've been waiting for all of this stuff to come in. I'm actually waiting for one more shipment, and I will have to include the items that are in that in like a clip probably after the wedding, unfortunately. And I will find a way to include what those items were within this video. This next item is something that I talked about in my bridal shower decor haul, but we will be using this for our photo booth as a photo booth prop, and it is just our hashtag happily ever shavers. Along with that hashtag sign, here is the thank you sign, and we will be using this for some pictures after the ceremony during the photo session. So these next 2 items, I purchased one of them originally, and it came with like 2 huge scratches right here. I don't know if you can see them, but they're pretty noticeable in person, so obviously I wasn't too thrilled to see these. Originally this was going to be like our guest book. I had this one come as a replacement, and it wasn't until after I got these 2 then that I decided that these is not what I wanted for our guest book. So what I decided to do is after the wedding, Matt and I are going to write our vows down on each of these. We are writing our own vows, so I just thought that it'd be a pretty cool idea to have what we're promising to each other written down on here, and then we'll probably hang these up and put them in our bedroom. And they're just wooden slices, and then on each one it says May 7th, 2016, M&D, and that is in a heart, like an inscribed heart. So I think these are really beautiful, minus the scratch, but luckily the seller was willing to send me a brand new one, and it came scratchless, and I love the personalization and the rusticness of these. This next item is another one of the original purchases that I've made, and it is a treasure box that we will be using for the cards at the reception, and I am obsessed with this. I can't wait to use this as decor after the wedding. So basically it's just like a rustic looking treasure box, and it has a heart that says love M&D. And you can also, I think for $10 more, put a little slit into the box so that the cards can just go in there without having to keep this open or have to open it every time someone puts a card in. So yeah, I love this thing. I think it's adorable. We have our cake topper, and this thing is so beautiful. I'm hoping that it shows its beauty on camera as much as it does in person. Here is our cake topper. It says Mr. and Mrs. Schaefer, and these are said to be Swarovski, real Swarovski crystals. It is so sparkly and so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this. And so for $10 more, I believe it was $10 more, we purchased the removable stakes so that this will just lay flat when we want to display this after the wedding. And so I believe that these like plastic stakes just kind of crack off. So there's that from the back. And then here is again from the front. Next thing that I purchased from Etsy are these hotel door hangers, and we are having our wedding at a hotel. And so we do have quite a few people spending the night. And I thought that it'd be kind of cool to get these little personalized door hangers. When I purchased these, I did think that the background here, if you can tell, it has like a bunch of dots on it. In the picture, it looks like these are covered in glitter, rose gold glitter. I have to admit that I was a bit disappointed when I saw that it's just like cardstock with like faux glitter prints on it. But nevertheless, we'll get use out of them. I think they're really cute. This side says, please come in. We are getting ready for the wedding of Matthew and Deanna. And then on the back, it says, please do not disturb. We are recovering from the wedding of Matthew and Deanna. So I think that our guests will really enjoy these. I'll definitely be keeping one of these for my scrapbook, my wedding scrapbook. This next item I ordered from Vistaprint. I ordered all of our invitations and thank you cards and everything from Vistaprint, and I have had no complaints in the quality and the overall experience. So these are just little menus, and I didn't get one for each person. I just got like 3 or 4 per table, and of course one for my scrapbook. It begins by saying our names, our wedding date, where we're getting married, and then our food selections. So I think that these are really cute. Next we have our wedding programs, and they match exactly with the menu. This is just a normal program, just a timeline of the ceremony, and then we have our wedding party on the back here. The next little item that I have is another one of my favorites and another one of the original purchases, and it is a super tiny little treasure box. And this is what our son will be walking with down the aisle. He is obviously our ring boy, and it's adorable. So on the outside, it's like got a white washed rustic look to it. It looks very distressed. It's exactly how it is pictured. Open it. It has a little heart with M and D in there, and I think this is just the cutest touch. And down here are our wedding bands. So yeah, this is such a different look than your average like ring boy pillow, or I just like the rusticness of this. Next, I purchased these small little frames. Since I'm doing like a couple different themes for the wedding, I think I mentioned it before, I'm trying to incorporate like rustic stuff, vintage stuff, and then a lot of sparkly stuff. And so I found these 2 frames that I want to use as the table numbers, and they're very different, but we do have different centerpieces. We have 2 different centerpieces, and so I didn't really see anything wrong with having 2 different like table number holders. So I have this one that is like surrounded with faux wine corks. And then I have this one, which is a lot more like vintage and like Victorian. All right, and then I have 3 garlands of flowers. These are going to be draped over the arch that we will be standing under when we get married, and I will insert a picture of how it turned out right now. I bought these just to give the arch some color and some like spring summery vibes, and I really loved the colors of these. They're like an ivory with pastel pink edges. I found these at Michael's, Next, I have the tablecloth that I featured in my bridal shower decor video, and this will be used as the cake tablecloth, and I am super excited to use this. I got so many compliments from this at the shower, so I'm excited to be able to use this again for a second time. The next thing that I have here is a sign, and it says, "Let love light up the sky, sky lanterns at 12 a.m. Midnight on the night of our wedding, we will be letting the like well-wish lanterns go." This is just like a sign to inform our guests that want to stick around until midnight to watch those lanterns fly off into the sky. This is just for that. And I bought the actual like sign from Etsy, and then this frame is just a frame that we've had for a while. Next, I have this little chalkboard sign that I purchased from Michael's a long time ago, and it was pre-made. I think I had just gotten engaged, and so seeing this got me excited. It was kind of expensive. The Michael's like pre-made floral decor items are always really expensive for some reason, and so I'm sure this could have been made for much cheaper on my own, but I still like it. I'm excited to put this out like where the place cards are. Next, I purchased 6 of these little tea light sparkly candle holders. I'm not sure where these will end up going. They're just covered in sparkles, and then they come with a little tea light in there, and I found these at Party City. Next, I have this really cute like twine wrapped S, and it's got a little burlap flower on there, and I purchased this a while ago from Kirkland's. Moving along, the next item here I purchased from Etsy a long time ago, like I've said, and unfortunately I didn't read the description of this as much as I should have, and so I thought that this was going to be like a guest book, like an actual book, and this was obviously before the log slices that I bought, but it turned out to just be a wooden sign. So I'm definitely going to sell this, try to sell this once the wedding is over. I really would not have bought this had I known it was just a sign, but since we have it, I will use it. So pretty much this just says, "Please leave your wishes for the new Mr. and Mrs." And this will just be put outside near the guest book.